Good evening, students. Welcome to Dhimans's class. Welcome again. After a long time again, I am here in front of you with a new topic. Of course, that's also an important topic, and specifically this is for class 10 onwards. And this is nothing else but basic proportionality theorem, or you can also call it as Thales theorem. Thales has given this theorem. So, before I start this, as usual, I would request you all to press the like button, bell icon, and please subscribe this channel. There's a purpose. Again, I'm telling you, don't stick to the syllabus. Try to gather some out knowledge also. So therefore, if you subscribe the channel, various other videos I'll be uploading. So in my channel, if you go and you can collect your knowledge from that channel also. That means from there, other uploads also. Okay, students. So please subscribe the channel and please share this video to all of your friends so that they can also learn from it. Okay. So now, before I start Thales theorem or basic proportionality theorem, I need to explain you something which are also related to this theorem. Say, for example, of course, related with triangles itself. Okay, so let us start. The first is, suppose two triangles are drawing. One triangle is this one. And the other triangle, it will be with that itself. And this line be extended. See, here it is A, B, C, D. Now here, students, if I separate these two triangles, it would be somewhat like this, isn't it? And that is ABC, A, B, C, and ACD, A, C, and D, isn't it, students? Now, if I tell you to find the area of these two triangles, sir, here you would be able to say, sir, we know the area of a triangle is, the formula for area of a triangle is half into base into height, isn't it? So, sir, here we can find out, we can see that this is the base and half into base. So, area of triangle ABC is equal to half into base. Base is BC. Sir, where is the height? Height is the same, this one. Suppose, let this be E. Okay, students. So now, here, this is AE is the height. Okay, students. As we know, the formula for area of a triangle ABC is equal to half into its base into its height. Now, let's come to this triangle. Here, we can also say area of triangle ACD is equal to half into base is CD. So where is the height? Height again, see, this angle is an obtuse angle triangle. This was an acute angle triangle. All the angles were less than 90 degrees. But here, one angle is more than 90 degrees. So it's an obtuse angle triangle. And in my properties of triangles in a previous video, I have already explained that in case of an obtuse angle triangle, the height goes outside the triangle. So let this be E again. So here we can see that this height 90 degree and this height 90 degree, both are same. So that means as because these two triangles are taken out from this diagram, and this diagram is has a joint triangles. So therefore both of these triangles will be having same height, isn't it? Now if this is the height, suppose this is the height this will be E. Now, in this triangle, this is the height, and for this triangle, this will be the height, as in this case. So, into AE. Okay, students? Now, if I divide area of triangle ABC by area of triangle ACD, what we get? Half into BC into AE, and here half into CD into AE. See, these things are common, they are cancelled. AE cancelled, equals to BC by CD. Clear, students? All of you got it? So, please pause the video, copy this down, because these are the helping hands before we start Thales theorem or basic proportionality theorem. So please note it down. Pause the video and copy it down. Okay, students, now let us start the second part. That means before we go for Thales theorem or basic proportionality theorem, there are three properties or three steps. The first step we have understood. That means if two triangles having common height are divided, their areas are divided, then it is equal to the proportion of their bases, as we saw. Okay, because half cancelled and common height cancelled, remains the bases. So they are in the proportion of their bases. Okay. Now next one, suppose if I ask you, what type of lines are these? Sir, we are in class 10, sir. We minimum class 10. So we all know what type of line is this. Especially when you have drawn these arrows, means these lines are nothing else but parallel lines. And most important point to be remembered in case of parallel lines is that they are always equidistant from each other. They are always equidistant from each other. If this is 2 centimeter, from here also it will be 2 centimeter. The distance between them will never change. They are always equidistant from each other. So now, if I draw a triangle, two triangles in between this parallel lines, suppose A, B, C. Suppose this is the triangle, and suppose this is another triangle D. Okay, students. Now, here also you see the property is if two triangles are drawn on the same base BC, this triangle and this triangle, they are drawn on the same base and between the same parallel lines, then they have, both the triangles would have equal area. Their areas will be equal. For example, let us take this one. See here, in case of triangle ABC, let me do with this black. Area of triangle A, B and C, ABC, is equal to half into BC is the base, isn't it? Into height. Sir, where is the height? Height, let us take it from here. The height, here also, same height, and same base we will be getting. So BC into, suppose this will be the height. Let us take it as height. Let it be H. Here also let it be H, because as I just now showed you 2 centimeter, this will be also 2 centimeter from this side of the parallel lines, same height. So into H. Okay. Now area of triangle BCD. area of triangle BCD is equal to half into same base BC into height is same. Height is same. Okay, students. Now, see, if we divide now area of triangle ABC by area of triangle BCD is equal to half into BC into height by again half into BC into height, fully cancelled. Okay, equals to 1. So let this be multiplied by 1, cross multiplication, or area of triangle ABC is equal to 1 into this is area of triangle BCD. See here, these two areas have now become equal. So therefore, students, two triangles drawn on the same base and between the same parallel lines have equal areas that we have proved. This is the second step which we will require in case of proving the basic proportionality theorem or Thales theorem. Pause this video, note it down. Okay, students. Now you see, basic proportionality theorem, in short BPT or Thales theorem. What does this theorem say? If a line is drawn parallel to one side of a triangle, let us part by part we will read and we will draw the diagram, and then only we will be able to understand. So, a triangle. A, B, C, suppose. Okay. Now, if a line is drawn parallel to one side of a triangle, let this be the side, and a parallel line is drawn to this side, BC, to intersect the other two sides. These are the other two sides. In distinct points, let this be D and E are the two distinct points. Means if a line is drawn parallel to one side of a triangle to intersect the other two sides in distinct points, then the other two sides are divided in the same ratio. Means AD by BD is AD by DE is equal to AE by EC. If a line is drawn parallel to any one side of this triangle at distinct points of the other two sides, then the sides are divided. This side AD by DB in the same ratio as, means AD by DB, AD by DB will be equal to, in the same ratio, this side also will be divided, AE by EC. Okay. So students, what are given to us? We are given this line is parallel to this line, and what is to be proved? We have to prove this AD by DB is equal to AE by EC. So here I explained you what Thales theorem is telling us, or basic proportionality theorem BPT is telling us, and through the diagram I explained you. Now we will start proving this Thales theorem. So in that case I need the full board. So please pause the video, copy this down, and let us start with the very beginning. Now students, see, triangle ABC is drawn, DE as a parallel to BC is also drawn. So what are given to us? We are given DE in triangle ABC,
DE is parallel to BC, and D and E are the distinct points on AB and AC respectively. Okay, now what do we need to prove? Required to prove. What are we required to prove? AD by DB is equal to AE by EC. Now in this case we require some constructions. Construction, what do we need? First of all, we will draw EF as an altitude and BG another altitude. That means EF is perpendicular to AD and BG is perpendicular to AE. Okay, students, now let us join BE also and DC also. BE and DC are joined. Now, proof. See, students, let us take first area of triangle ADE. Here, inside this triangle ADE, what can we see? Area's formula is half into base. In this triangle, if this is the height, then this will AD will be the base. Into base into height. Height is EF. Let us take in this way. Okay? In this triangle ADE, let us take this one as the height, EF, and in that case, AD will be the base. Okay? Now, another triangle is this one. This triangle. In this triangle, what we see, students, in triangle and area of triangle, BED is equal to half into, if, see, this one is an obtuse angle triangle and its height goes out here, that means EF is the base and BD is the height, BD is the base, EF is the height into BD into the height is EF. Okay, students? So, sir, why are you doing this? Because first we require to prove AD by DB. So, which two sides are involved? AD and DB. These two sides are involved, and these two sides are included in this triangle and this triangle. Therefore, we are starting with these two triangles first. So, ADE and BED. So, or now area of, as because they are in the form of rational number or numerator by denominator, so that this will be divided by this. So here area of triangle ADE divided by area of triangle BED is equal to half into AD by EF, half into AD into EF, and here also half into BD into EF. See, in the beginning what we did, the two triangles having equal height are always in the proportion of their bases. So half cancelled, EF height cancelled is equal to AD by BD. Got it, students? Now let it be equation number 1. Now see, students, remains AE by EC. That involves this triangle AE and this triangle EC. Means this triangle DEC or CDE. Okay, so again similarly, one thing let me tell you, students, in geometry one benefit is there, and that is, if the same steps are there in the same sum, if two steps are there and second steps are all same as the first step, you can use the word similarly and you can skip the steps and you can directly come to the conclusion. As because the same steps would be involved here, we can directly come to the conclusion. Similarly, area of triangle ADE, ADE divided by, see, I am not going to these steps, I am directly coming to this step because same reasoning. So therefore I have written similarly. Area of triangle, not BED now, ADE was common, here CDE. Again let me remind you, sir, why you are keeping this ADE same and these two are changing? See, we have to start with this first only, what we are needed to prove. AD by DB, and side AD and DB are involved with these two triangles. So we took these two triangles first. Now again AE by EC. Now AE and EC are involved with these two triangles. So see, this becomes common, this triangle, and this is changing. Initially it was this triangle, now it is this triangle. Therefore we are doing so. Our required to prove is telling us what and how we should proceed. So therefore we are doing in this way, is equal to, again half into, here what is the height here? Now DG is the height, and if this DG is the height, naturally A is the base. So AE into DG is the height, half into base into height. Here also the same thing, into what is the base here? EC into what is the height? Height has gone out because this is again an obtuse-angle triangle and this height goes out of this triangle. This is the triangle and height goes out. So DG. So half cancelled, DG cancelled, equals to AE by EC. EC. Let this be equation 2. Okay, students. Now, one more thing we can note is that, see, in this case, AD by BD is equal to AE by EC. This we have got, but still something is interrupting us, and that is, see here, if this area of triangle ADE, area of triangle ADE, they are common. But these two are different. Just previously I was talking about this. So these two are different. In any case, if we can prove that this equal to this, then their right hand side will also automatically become equal. Yes or no? So we have to now take the target of proving this is equal to this. This proportion is equal to this proportion. If we are able to prove this anyhow, we can directly say that this proportion is equal to this proportion. So now this ratio is equal to this ratio. So our target is now this part. Now here, while taking this as target, left hand side, what we need to do? One thing common here. And what is the common thing here? It is AD and area of triangle ADE and area of triangle ADE. Common. But anyhow we have to prove that area of triangle BED is equal to area of triangle DEC or CDE. If we are able to prove this is equal to this in any way, then this will be equal. Yes or no? So, let us start with these two triangles. Now let us find out where are these two triangles. See, area of triangle BED. Where is BED? BED, this triangle. And area of triangle CDE. Where is this? CDE. This triangle and this triangle. Students, my second step, if I take you back in this video, second step I explained two triangles drawn on the same base. See, both these triangles are lying on this DE. This triangle I can show you with color. This triangle and this triangle. Aren't they lying on the common base DE, students? Yes, they are lying on the common base DE. And we are already given that DE is parallel to BC. DE is parallel to BC. This we are already given. So, what? Yes, you are right. They have equal area. Clear? So, see, you can directly write down in triangle BED, triangle B, since triangle BDE and triangle CDE lie on the same base DE and between same parallel lines, that is DE parallel to BC. Hence, area of triangle BED is equal to area of triangle CDE. So, these two areas are equal. Got it? These two areas are equal means these triangles have equal area. Now see students, let's come back. BED has got equal area. DEC, CED has equal area with these two triangles. They have equal area. So let us assume, let area of triangle BED is equal to area of triangle CDE is equal to X. Let us assume that area of both the triangles equal to X. Okay. Now what happens? From equation 1 and 2 we have what? Area of triangle ADE by area of triangle BED is equal to AD by BD. This we are having from equation 1, or area of triangle ADE by x. My dear students, come here. BED is equal to x. Instead of BED, we have written x is equal to AD by BD. Let this be equation 3. Up till here, clear, students? Now see, from equation 2, what do we have? This one. Area of triangle ADE by area of triangle CDE is equal to AE by EC, or area of triangle ADE by X. ADE by X, CDE, see, CDE is also equal to X. Yes or no, students? So, is equal to AE by EC. Now see, let this be equation number 4. See, area of ADE by X. Area of ADE by X. So that means if this is equal to this, and if this is again equal to this, it is the same thing, naturally this becomes equal to this. Hence, from equation 3 and 4, we can say AD by, I'm sorry, here it will be AD by BD, I'm sorry, it will be BD by BD is equal to AE by EC, and this is true. Simple, students. So, I hope I could make it clear to you all. Okay, please pause the video, copy this down. So, students, what do we conclude from BPT? Conclusion of basic proportionality theorem or Thales theorem. What is the conclusion? Let us see one by one. See, number 1, this we have already done. AD by DB is equal to AE by EC. Number 2, AB by AD is equal to AB, the full thing, full side, here also. Therefore, it will be AC, the full side, by the upper one. AD was upper one, AE. And number 3, same, reverse, AD by AB is equal to same, reverse, AE by AC. See, AD by DB, AD by DB is equal to AE by EC. Okay? Now comes AB by AD, AB, total AB by AD. Same here, AC by AE, AC by AE. Okay? Now adjust the reverse, AD by AD and AE by AC. Okay, students? That's it. Now, on the basis of this basic proportionality theorem or Thales theorem, you suppose the value of AD, BD and AE are given, you have to find the value of EC. So you will take it as X, and definitely with cross multiplication you can form that equation and you can find the value of X. Sometimes this may be like this. Suppose the full value will be given, this will be X. Very simple. So if this is there, then we can put the values according to this summary and you can find out the unknown part. Regarding this, another video I will make. I will explain you how to do the sums based on
Thales theorem or basic proportionality theorem, and that day, definitely in that video, you will be able to understand very quickly how to solve the sums. Okay? Before I leave, again, I would request you to press the bell icon, subscribe my channel. It will inspire me also. I have got many subscribers. Along with that, if I also get you as a subscriber, I would be glad and happy enough. So please subscribe and share this video to your friends as much as possible, so that more and more subscribers can also come, and I will be inspired and I will bring more and more videos. I'll try to make my classes more interesting, because inspiration will definitely encourage me to doing so. Okay? Thank you. Good night. Bye. Tada.
Thank